hybrid project-based learning workshop based on the approach of the National Education Policy 2020. This project workshop facilitates transition from instructor-based learning to project-based learning. It has been emphasized often enough that school education is far from holistic. Present education only encourages mindless cramming with little understanding of what is being studied. In the process, the student coming out of the system is far from ready to stand tall as he enters the adult world. From the primary classes itself, academic content is compartmentalized into self-enclosed subject silos. There is little connection revealed to the student between the content in the various subject silos. As a consequence, students meet 10 different teachers teaching 10 different subjects, and every teacher is only focused on completing his portion of the curriculum. Understandably, in this situation, examinations bring stress to the student as well as his parents. One solution to this problem is the project-based learning approach. In this approach, the student works on a theme that seamlessly moves through all the subjects in their silos. Study is then meaningful, relevant, and invites the interest of the student into it. The connect of the student is greater as his involvement is far higher than in rote study. Learning is then fun. The vision of National Education Policy 2020 is also in this direction, with emphasis shifting from rote-based learning to investigative-based learning. NEP 2020 is scheduled to be implemented from April 2022. This date may perhaps be even deferred because of the pandemic, but sooner rather than later it is going to be implemented. Presently, neither teachers nor students are prepared for this transition today as they have not worked in this way until now. Schools, teachers and students were suddenly pushed into online working mode in 2020. It now seems that in 2021 as well, at least part of the learning will be in the online mode. How can students be motivated to engage in academic study in such an uncertain environment? This workshop has adopted two different approaches, one for the classes 6 to 8 and another for classes 9 to 10. Classes 6 to 8 can straightaway jump into the investigative project-based learning as conceived by NEP 2020. Class 9-10 offers a different challenge. We do not even know if there will be a year-end public examination at the end of class 10. Just as it was cancelled in 2021, it may be cancelled in 2022 as well. Students need to be ready for both situations, examinations or internal evaluation. 2021 is really a bridge year where teachers and students get used to project learning without being stressed. For classes 6 to 8, 1 week a month is kept for project-based learning. The remaining 3 weeks are left for the teachers to proceed in the way that they have been doing so until now. In this way, teachers and students will work through 8 projects in 8 months. The remaining time in the academic year is allowed for teachers to tie up loose ends. The project-based activity involves hands-on work and significant application in mathematical skills. Computation and other mathematical skills have seen the greatest negative impact because of online learning as well as availability of access to calculators at home. The approach here suggested draws the students in irrespective of their interest in mathematics and allows computational and other mathematical skills to be sharpened. Students are also required to present their summary of their learning outcomes as audio reports. This emphasizes presentation skills as well as clarity of thinking and expression. Here is also the opportunity to begin address the teaching of second languages. Unfortunately, teaching of second languages in English medium schools still follows the colonial approach of segregating the second language as a vernacular language in one corner of the curriculum. Students are not encouraged to think in these languages, nor is there time to allow them to do so. In these projects, students are asked to deliver their audio reports in the second language also. This enhances their thinking and expression skills in these languages. Doing this every month will result in significant end of the year improvement in the ability to think and express in the second language. At class 9 and 10, the task will be to consolidate learning outcomes in every unit and bring its threads into the central theme. This will act as a revision and consolidation of topics studied. In the next few slides, this approach is demonstrated. In classes 6 to 8, making a globe by every student can be one hands-on activity. The materials required will be inexpensive and easily available. It is easier if the school and the teacher provide all the material as well as the directions to make the globe. Only teachers will be required to use some software like Photoshop, etc., and assistance will be provided to them in the workshop for this purpose. Students will not require to study use of software, but nothing prevents the interested student from doing so. Students will then mark and label their globes. They will then investigate the ratio between circumference and diameter for this globe as well as circles of other sizes that they construct. Comparing their results with the theoretical values of pi, they will compute variations, percentage of variation, and present the results through graphs. In class 9, every student can prepare a tourist guide of a place of his choice. All topics in science and social studies will be linked to this place in the guide. This will act as a consolidation and revision for the student, make the information that he studies more relevant as it is linked to a place that he is connected with, and will also provide practice in presentation.